If you're writing an essay or a report, it's very useful to consider the DASEY model because it helps you incorporate evaluation and analysis in your writing, and it's always something that is really useful for academic writing at university level. Each letter stands for a different aspect, starting with the D. The D reminds us that we need to be able to describe and define certain things within our essay or report, and that would very likely be at the beginning of the work in the introduction, although it might be later on if in a particular paragraph if you're introducing a new topic or idea. But whether it is at the beginning or in the middle, it is still something that you want to do very cautiously because you don't get the best marks for description. What you do get good marks for is when you can analyse issues. So D is describe and A is analyse. Analyse considers all aspects that are to do with the problem or the issues. It breaks up the task. It enables us to consider the who, why, what, where, when or how of a particular problem. And for good academic writing, you need to incorporate the research. And if you've researched well, you will have researched widely and incorporated academic texts and journals, and also lots of relevant business documents or whatever the topic is that you're writing about. The important thing is that you now synthesize these views. Synthesize means that you will group together different authors who share the same basic view. For example, you might consider writing Adams 2010, Bryant 2014, and Cooper 2015 all agree, blah, 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 blah. And then you might say, on the other hand, or however, or alternatively, and some other authors that you've grouped together, in other words, synthesized, and therefore you might say, Potter 2014, Brown 2015, Smith 2006 and Do 2010 consider such and such to be the case. So you do need to synthesize your views so that you can group together the evidence and therefore be able to comment upon it. Logically, therefore, the next stage is the E for evaluate, because as students you want to write evidence-based work, and with the evidence going first, now you can judge, evaluate, value the work that has gone in, and you will say how relevant that is for your particular topic. You will judge whether something is important or not. So this is important because, this is relevant because, this shows, this links to, or alternatively this doesn't link to, or this suggests, or this explains. In fact, as you will have noticed, I've started most sentences there with the word this, could be that. But if you do that, it means straight away that you have to make some kind of comment, and that's really important, not to just write down quotes or references, paraphrases, but to make comment and evaluate them. So finally, you might like to add your view. And you won't usually use the word I. You won't say I think, I find. What you would normally do is you would say the above evidence suggests that, or it can be seen from. So that enables you to be offering your view, and it's the one thing that isn't referenced, and if you reference properly all your other points, it'll be quite obvious what opinion is yours. And that gives you a practical way of applying this DASEY model, which I hope you will find useful for any kind of written work, whether it is an essay or a report.